Hey, Wild fans, joined today by defenseman Matt Register. Where are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm in Minneapolis here, just hanging out. Not a lot to do these days, but just trying to fill my days.
I believe you played golf yesterday. How'd you do?
Played golf yesterday. Not so good. Played with Cal Peterson from the LA Kings and Chris Butler. Used to play in St. Louis and San Antonio a little bit, and went out yesterday to his club and pretty much three putted every green out there, and wasn't great.
Cal Peterson's a Waterloo, Iowa native. There's not many of them playing pro hockey. He's probably the only one that I can think of. You and him talk about Iowa at all or Des Moines?
Yeah, a little bit. He just kind of asked me what I thought about Des Moines and the Iowa area, and just kind of chatted a little bit. He's making Minneapolis his home now, I guess, in the off season, but still got the Iowa license plate on his car, and he's still repping that a little bit. So it was nice to catch up with him a little bit and play some golf.
What did you think of Des Moines your first year here?
I thought it was great. I mean, it's gave me a bit of a smaller city vibe. It was easy to commute to the rink and back, and it was a lot of fun. There's a lot to do. I mean, it's obviously your focus is at the rink every day, and you're not done till kind of mid afternoon or early afternoon. But by the time you're done, I mean, there's go out and see a little bit of the community, and you always run into people around town that kind of know your face and see you from the on ice standpoint. And it was a lot of fun to interact with those people off the ice, and just kind of having those people recognize you and always have great things to say about you, and kind of interact and ask how they're doing. So it was I love that. It's not just on ice, it's off ice, where it's a huge importance to everybody around that supports the team. And it was outstanding for me.
You were a 30-year-old, essentially first year AHL guy. It's very, very rare. You spent so much time in the ECHL, had so much success there. Finally, getting a chance this year to compete at the American Hockey League level. You played in 30 games with the Wild. What was it like to feel, for probably the first time in your career, more at home in the AHL and a little bit more of a permanent spot?
It felt really comfortable to me. I having played in the ECHL for a long time, it was just finally getting that chance that I could play at this level and I could be there was it felt really good to me, to be honest. And somebody finally taking a chance on me and saying, all right, this kid's a good kid and he can play, and whatever's asked of him is he'll do. And for me, it was really important for me to finally kind of secure that and make a bit of a home for me in Iowa. And it was, like for me, I didn't feel like I had really anything more to do in the ECHL. And the next step was for me to play in the American Hockey League full time. And that was a goal of mine. And that's what I achieved this year. And now I'm not looking back, and I'm really not satisfied yet. Until we got a little bit of unfinished business, but the satisfaction there is not. It's not there yet for me.
Your ECHL career is one that will certainly go down in their history books. I think I just saw the other day there's maybe 4 or 5 players ever to win 3 Kelly Cup championships, and you're on that list. You went to 4 finals in a row, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's ever been done before. At the ECHL level, what was it like to play into June so many years in a row and eventually hold that Kelly Cup over your head 3 different times?
Yeah, obviously a bit of a shaky, rough start for me in my pro career, and I really didn't know where I was going to be established and utilized, and really didn't know how far I was going to go with pro hockey. And then I finally got a chance at the ECHL level in Ontario and made the most of it. And what, put a couple of great years together, and then finally getting to a team in Allen, win a Kelly Cup there, and 2 in Colorado with a lot of special guys and organizations I'll never forget it. I think I'm the only defenseman to ever win a playoff MVP as well. I mean, it's just, some of the things I achieved at, on a personal level and individual level. But I don't get those opportunities without, teammates, coaches, organizations that take a chance on me and believe in me. And those are the things I'll remember for the rest of my life. And now playing in the American Hockey League, obviously the goal is playing the NHL, but, it's one step at a time. And, and that's where I am now. And the ECHL it's, a bit of a late bloomer, and where, it all began for me to establish myself in the AHL. And, I don't take anything for granted, and I'll always remember that.
You fit in really well with your teammates this year, whether they were yelling at you from a distance with, Reggie or cash register. And you seemed to, from day one, man, it seemed like they just like to give you extra flack. I don't know if it's because you were a 30-year-old first-year AHL guy, where I know they liked bringing up your ECHL resume and all the championships you had won there and giving you a hard time about that. What about this group allowed you to fit in so well, especially early in the year when essentially you're there on a tryout trying to make an impression?
I think it was a little easier for me as, Minnesota being home for me now, and seeing all these guys in the summer and skating and kind of building a relationship with them there. And then, coming into this year, and then we're building a brotherhood and being teammates this year was, it just felt so easy, to be honest. I mean, these guys, you're playing against them in the summer, or you're playing in a 4-on-4 league in the summer and having some fun, and then going from that to actually being teammates and being around everybody every day is, it just felt really easy and really comfortable, like being comfortable, I guess, around these guys every day. And I just have a lot of fun with it, to be honest. Like hockey is, you got to have some fun with the game, and enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying it and being around the guys every day, you're probably in the wrong sport or wrong profession. But, it's just, it was just so easy, and everybody made me feel at home, being an older guy coming in. It's just, it's just felt like home to me after, a couple of years in the ECHL and some of the relationships I built there. But, I've been around these guys, 10, 12 guys who do live in Minnesota in the summer, and seeing them almost every day as well it was just really easy fit.
Have you been watching the NHL since it started back up? Of course, we'll get the real deal qualifying round games and round robin games as well, starting on Sunday. You want to say hi to I get the AirPods in, so you can't say hi to my father-in-law, but he's making an appearance.
There he is.
Everybody say hello to Harry.
Yeah.
My wife did say, give him a heads up, you're going in there on a work call, but hey, I never did. All right, so back to the NHL and the return to play. Your thoughts on what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's, the NHL, obviously, they've done a tremendous job bringing this back. And, watching the first couple of games, obviously, guys, you're going to be a little sloppy after 4 or 5 months not playing and not really having sure what kind of access they had to being on ice. But it was a little sloppy to start, but it looked like guys were getting some kinks out early, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Saturday here, and when the qualifiers begin, and it'll be interesting to see just how this is all going to play out. Obviously you're playing hockey into September now, or October, and it's got to be a weird feeling, but it's nice that it's back on TV and you can sit down and watch some hockey again.
Your hometown Calgary Flames will be participating as well. They'll be in the qualifying round. Any buzz from back home on just Canada and hockey as a whole?
Yeah, a couple buddies reached out to me and said they got the Flames going far, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess it's kind of anybody's game now. Once you qualify and get in the Stanley Cup playoffs, then it's I don't really know how this is all going to play out. I mean, you play in the qualifiers and then you're kind of ahead and you got some games under your belt, and then you got to play in the Stanley Cup final. So, I mean, I got some buddies who are diehard Calgary fans, but I mean, it's for me now. It's just I just kind of listen to what they have to say and just go, yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. So.
How many games do you think you'll watch?
Probably. I've the last what is start Wednesday. I've sat there all day and watched hockey. To be honest, nice
I
to see.
love it.
It's nice to see it's back. Work out and play golf, and then kind of flip the TV on and watch a little hockey. And there's nothing else that's more entertaining to me than just kind of sitting down and watch some hockey again.
Reggie, thanks for doing this, buddy. It's great catching up with you. Really liked having you around your first year with the organization, and have a great rest of your summer.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, Wild fans, defenseman Matt Register. We'll catch you next week, hopefully with another FaceTime call with an Iowa Wild player. Until then, stay safe, keep it real.